Debbie, we took our dog Dilwyn. Here he is. Come on, Dilwyn. He wants to be in on the action. There you go. We took Dilwyn for a walk this evening down the lane where we live.
Yeah.
So quite good for star watching, isn't it? Because it's a dark sky, not so much light pollution. Yeah. We saw something very interesting. Well, you saw it, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Fairy lights in the sky, I think is how you described it.
Yeah, it was like very strange to see, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we thought it might be a UFO, didn't we? We did look first of all and think, is this a UFO? Although I tend to be very level-headed and feet on the ground, so I didn't think to myself, we've been invaded by men from Mars.
No.
I thought we'll do a little bit of an internet search. That's what you do these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
You go on, you search it, and I typed in bright lights, a string of bright lights in the sky, and a little bit disappointing, I suppose. It wasn't the men from Mars.
Nothing dramatic, was it?
It was Elon Musk's Starlink SpaceX.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it really.
No, satellites. That's what it was really.
Yeah.
And we found out that he's been releasing them over a period of time for a few years now.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. I've never seen one and never heard of it, so it was nice to see.
So it's all to do with the internet. I don't know if you've got a good signal down there
when they were. Had a good one then, shouldn't I?
When they were passing over, but apparently they go around the Earth really quickly. But they weren't going very fast.
No, they didn't appear to be. No. But they did go up, and I've
then they disappeared.
I've read that it's easier to see them, and then they climb. So we must have just seen them climbing.
So you learn something every day, don't you?
Yeah,
and that's what we've learned today, that we didn't see a string of UFOs coming to invade us, but rather we saw Elon Musk's Starlink SpaceX satellites in the sky.
Yeah,
I have seen a UFO, by the way. You know, I've seen one. I've told you before.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I was about 17. I just passed my test and I was driving. Well, I'd been fishing actually. Surprise, surprise. Nothing changes all these years later, half a century later, nothing changes. But I've actually seen a UFO, and I had blogged about it. So if you go on my website and type in UFO, it's actually there, the story of the UFO. But for now, I didn't see a second UFO.
No, we've seen satellites.
We've seen satellites. SpaceX, courtesy of Elon Musk.